Hey y'all, welcome to Veggie Farming. I'm Stacy, and over the last couple of years, I've been struggling to get beets and carrots to grow. But after starting them over at the beginning of this season, it's finally time to harvest. So I sowed these beets and carrots pretty thick, and as they started to grow in and I could see where they were placed, I started trying to thin them out, but I still had them growing pretty close together. So I have carrots and beets of all sizes. For the beets that didn't grow a root, I'm still using the greens, and so I am really happy with my harvest on these this year. And so after harvesting, I've decided that I'm going to juice these beets and carrots, and now I just need to determine what I'm going to do with the pulp that I have left over after juicing. So New Air has sent over this Luma Electric Kitchen Composter, and I'm going to see how it fits into my composting routine. So I'm going to show y'all how the machine works and what the compost looks like at the end and how I'm going to put it out into the garden. When I took it out of the box and opened it up, there was a pamphlet inside that had waste categories that are allowed and things that should not be put in this composter. And those things are large bones, hardwood, cooking oil, candy and gum, hard fruit cores, hard fruit shells, metals, synthetic fibers, and plastic. And also inside was an extra carbon filter. So here's a look at how the inside of the machine looks. There's a grinding blade that grinds the compost after it's fully dried. Here's a basket, and it has a handle that lifts out, and here you can see the size of the basket. And before I used it the first time, I had to remove all of the tape and take the paper out of the carbon filter. That's what's housed in this side pocket here. All I had to do was slide it out and remove the tab, and it was ready to use. It even has an arrow to show you which way the filter fits back into the machine, and then you just snap the door closed. So I have it plugged up, and I'm going to go ahead and get the top taken off. So there's a lock and unlock. The machine will not turn on unless the top is on and locked. And right inside of the bucket is 2.5 liters. So it's a decent size, pretty heavy. You can see right inside of there. And that is the fill line. So I'm going to go ahead and get it filled up. So this is the fill line right there. I think I might have a few pieces over, but we'll see how it turns out. On the control panel right now, it shows that it's drying and the power is on. It's very low noise, so we'll come back and check on it when it moves into the next cycle. Once the compost is ready, I just store it in a brown paper bag. This is my first round that I did, and so I'm able to just store it in the house. It doesn't take up much space, and it doesn't attract any gnats or fruit flies, so it's easy storage, and the 90% reduction is actually true. Let me show you what it looks like. So it basically dehydrates it and grinds it down. And now I can just go ahead and bury it straight into the garden. I just do a deep enough hole and bury it right inside. Let me show you how much that first round made. And you can't even tell what all was inside of that compost. I'm burying mine pretty deep. We have a lot of critters who like to dig things up, so I'll just bury it as deep as I can. Mix it up, and it has no strong odor or anything. It actually smells good. It smells like fruits and vegetables, dried fruits and vegetables. So let's talk about how I feel about the machine overall. I like it. It's a time saver, it's a space saver, but it is an investment. So it's kind of pricey, and the container could be a little larger. With the size of the container, you'll have to run it probably, if you're using it for your daily food scraps, you'll need to run it every day. And that's for about 3 to 6 hours, depending on what's in it. If it's really moist, it may take a little longer to dry. And so that's a consideration. You'll constantly be running it, but if you decide to run batches back to back, you can do it all at one time. I'm going to continue using it, and I do recommend this machine. So if you're interested, I have a discount code and a link below. And thanks for watching. Happy growing.